Hello, my loves. Today I am going to share a what I eat in a day episode. And today's recipes are really going to be focused on being super simple and really healthy because I don't know about you, but that's just where my head is at right now. I have not had a ton of time to spend in the kitchen lately. Things have been really busy and I just want food that makes me feel amazing. If you watched my last episode, you'll know that I have been on a major gut healing journey. And as part of that, I have eliminated grains from my diet. So I got a ton of questions from you guys about what a normal day of eating looks like for me and just what some of my go-to recipes and meal plans have been now that I'm not eating grains. I'm really excited to get into it. I wanna share so many recipes with you guys that I've been loving and that have just been making me feel super energized and helping me feel my best. We're gonna get into it. My kids are actually out of school today. It's a freezing cold day in Austin, so I am really just feeling like cozy, comforting recipes. That's the direction we're gonna go. We're gonna keep it really, really easy. I've already got my coffee with my steamed pistachio milk. We're gonna go make my AG1 and then let's make some breakfast. So my breakfast is actually going to be incredibly easy because it's already made. And to be honest, I haven't been doing a ton of meal prep lately on the weekends because I just haven't really felt like spending my weekend working in the kitchen. But one thing that I almost always do on a Sunday is I make a big batch of muffins. This is just an activity that my kids and I really love to do together. So it's like a fun weekend baking project. And it's so nice to be able to just pull a muffin out of the freezer, pop it in their lunchbox. And for me, since I've started making this grain-free zucchini muffin that I am obsessed with, it's the perfect breakfast to have on hand when I need to just grab it and go or just eat something really quickly. I have got these frozen grain-free zucchini muffins with chocolate chunks in here. I'm just gonna take one out. I'm going to microwave it on half power for like a minute or two. I'm gonna put a little butter on it and it will be so good. Let's make some lunch. Today, I am gonna make a little Nourish bowl. And I actually used to make a ton of grain bowls that usually have like quinoa or rice as the base. And since I've been eating grain-free, I've kind of kept that same model, but just without the grains. So I'm calling it a Nourish bowl. Usually my formula for a Nourish bowl is a cooked vegetable, a raw vegetable, or maybe a couple. I'll do a protein, something creamy like avocado or goat cheese, and then something crunchy like seeds or nuts or toasted chickpeas. And I just love all of the different flavors and textures, and it's just a really simple way to keep things interesting for lunch. Plus, it's a perfect way to use up leftovers because you can really add whatever ingredients you have in your fridge or just whatever you're craving. So today I'm gonna do one that has kind of like Tex-Mex type flavors. And I'm gonna start by just roasting some veggies. I'm gonna do roasted cauliflower and roasted sweet potato in this one. And one really good tip when I'm roasting veggies, I always roast the entire veggie, even if I'm not gonna be eating it all in one sitting, because there is nothing better than reaching in your fridge and having some delicious roasted veggies that are ready to go to eat, like along with a protein for dinner or to throw into a bowl like this. You might as well prep once and have veggies for multiple meals. So I'm gonna go ahead and roast my whole cauliflower, and then I'm also gonna roast a sweet potato. I'm gonna cut up the entire sweet potato because I'm actually gonna use some of our chopped sweet potato again in dinner tonight. So again, it's about prepping once, cleaning once, and already having the ingredient ready to go. Your future self will thank you. Okay, so I am going to roast about half of the sweet potato, and then I'm gonna save the rest for our chili tonight. One thing that I always do when I'm roasting veggies is I actually line my baking sheet with parchment paper, and that way there's hardly any cleanup at the end. I just throw away the parchment paper and then rinse off the baking sheet and it's good to go. Okay, that's probably good. Now I am just going to drizzle with olive oil and add a big pinch of salt and pepper. I like a lot of flavor. All right, while our veggies roast, I am going to get the rest of our ingredients for the Nourish bowl together so that it's assembled. When our veggies are done, I can just put it all together and eat lunch. So I actually have been buying rotisserie chickens lately at the grocery store. I got this one yesterday. It's seasoned really simply with just salt and pepper and lemon. And I just find that it's a really great way to squeeze in some delicious protein on days when I'm really busy and I just need to grab a quick like protein hit to add to my lunch. I'm gonna shred up a little bit of this chicken and add it to our bowl. Okay, for the base of our bowl, since we're not using grains like rice or quinoa, I'm actually gonna be using baby spinach. And like I mentioned before, using greens or like a cauliflower rice instead of grains as the base for your Nourish bowl is just such a nutrient dense way to fill your bowl with so many vitamins and minerals, and like every single thing that we're putting in this bowl is just going to give you tons of energy and not weigh you down. I personally love baby spinach, and I love that when we add our hot roasted vegetables on top, it's going to like wilt it just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of our dressing to the spinach. I really like this one from Primal Kitchen. It's really clean ingredients, no grains, no sugar. When you do use a store-bought salad dressing, it's really, really important to check the ingredients labels because oftentimes they're just full of like crap ingredients. There's weirdly like added sugar in most. There's a lot of preservatives, colorings. Just read the ingredients. Primal Kitchens are super, super clean, and they do fit into a paleo diet, which is grain-free. So I know there aren't gonna be any like weird wheat or rice ingredients. Okay, there's our spinach. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of my roast chicken. Then I'm going to add some avocado. Sliced avocado it is. Okay. All right, let's see if our roasted veggies are ready. Perfect. I love pickled red onions. I eat them as a snack, so I'm adding a lot. Let's add some cilantro. Herbs just make everything better. Okay, and then we'll do a final little drizzle of our dressing. This looks so good. One thing that I love about a Nourish bowl is it's a really easy way to eat a very balanced lunch that has all of the different macronutrients that I really try to get for optimal energy. We have, of course, chicken with tons of protein. We have all these healthy fats from our avocado and our sunflower seeds. And then we have all of these colorful veggies, our cauliflower, our sweet potato, our red onions, the cilantro, the spinach. Like, this is a rainbow in a bowl. There's a reason why they all taste so delicious together. I want to show you guys one of my favorite snacks lately. I also make this a lot for breakfast too. It is so nourishing and so satisfying, and it's a really great way to get in some extra protein. So what I do is I slice up a pear, and then I do a big scoop of full-fat plain cottage cheese, throw on some of my grain-free granola, and I drizzle a little honey over the top, then add a pinch of flaky salt and cinnamon, and you guys, this is so good. I am a big toast lover, and that's honestly been one of the hardest things for me to give up grain-free, is not being able to do my avocado toast or my ricotta toast. So I've been looking for things that kind of satisfy that craving for like a vessel that I can put toppings on. And it turns out that a crunchy ripe pear is the perfect vessel for creamy cottage cheese and crunchy granola. It is the best snack, I'm telling you guys. Okay, we made it to dinner, and I am so excited about my sweet potato and black bean chili. This is just such a satisfying and nourishing recipe. I've been making it for years, and it's actually one of our most popular recipes ever on the site. I think just because it is so simple, it comes together really, really fast, and it also is just so, it's like total comfort food. And one other thing that I love about this recipe is that it's vegetarian, but it's packed full of protein. And sometimes I do want to eat a plant-based meal, but I still want to get a good amount of protein. So I love having these kind of go-to recipes on hand where I know they just will check all the boxes. I've got my sweet potato that I prepped from today. We're gonna saute that with some onions and some garlic and some red bell pepper. And we're gonna just add in these pantry staples that I always have around. Crushed tomatoes, black beans, tons of spices to make it really, really flavorful. And then we just let it simmer away on the stove. Let's get started. I'm starving. I really am happy that this one comes together fast. Okay, while our chili simmers away on the stove, I'm gonna prep all of our toppings. Let's be real, the chili's good, but this is really all about the toppings. This is what takes this over the top. I like to do sliced radishes, sliced jalapeno for a little heat, some cilantro, some goat cheese, which is kind of untraditional, but I love how it makes the whole thing really creamy, but you could do like cheddar cheese or sour cream instead if you prefer. And then I slice up some avocado and crumble some tortilla chips on top, which I'm using these Siete tortilla chips to keep this grain-free. Okay, our chili is ready and I am gonna serve myself a bowl and add all the toppings and do my best to not splatter chili all over my white cashmere sweater. I am actually home alone tonight, which is very rare. Adam took the kids to see a movie. So this is just the coziest meal. It is full of protein and fiber and fat, and it just really hits the spot, and it's so healthy. I hope that you guys enjoyed this What I Eat in a Day, the grain-free edition, and drop a comment and let me know if you have any questions or if there are other types of recipes or meal plans that you'd like to see. I would love to share. I'll see you guys next time.